All right, guys, welcome back. We're going to jump straight back into the episode. We're going to go up to that next day after what happened to old school. We're going to get straight into it. Let's go. When I say wake up, you say get to it. Wake up, get to it. All right, listen up, inmates. We got some new inmates coming in. You know the routine. You don't say a damn thing. Now, this particular morning I wake up, I could tell the prison changing. I could feel the change all around me. And plus, we got some new inmates coming in. Now, we all lined up for roll call, and we watching the new inmates coming in, and they got some pretty healthy boys in their line. Oh, now look at G. Inmate, if you don't shut your damn mouth in my line. Now, I hear somebody calling my name. Now, I'm looking around trying to figure out who it is. Now, I see the person who called my name, but at first I don't recognize him because the boy done got his weight up. The boy big. Man, y'all never guess who this was. Lil Gale City Roderick. What's up? Now, he's still in the line doing little stupid shit, and I'm trying to tell him calm down, you know, to let him know these guards will beat your ass up in here, bro. Like, calm down, you know, we gonna talk. Now, once C.O. Baker finished with roll call, he dropped like 2 inmates off on my line, and then he take the rest of them to go get dropped off on their line. But Roderick goes with him because he don't end up being on my line. Now, I goes back in my cell to finish getting myself together. Now, I'm in my cell, and I'm gonna say like less than 10 minutes. Say G, we. I hear a voice calling my name. Somebody say G, then G, we. Now, I know who this is because I recognize the voice. So I pop my head out the cell, and it's Roderick. He come walking up. Say, G, baby, I need you, bruh. What's going on there, Roderick, bro? You ain't been in this bitch for 10 minutes? Yeah, bro, I know, bro, but this shit here started way before we got here. This shit started with me and Dude in Gale City, man. All right, Roderick, bro, what you need from me, bro? Man, I just need somebody there to make sure his little coward-ass homeboy don't try to jump me. So he run down what he need from me, and I tell him as we heading over there, we gonna stop off and get the fellas, because this morning they hadn't made it to me yet. So I run back in my cell, grab my weapon, and we head off to link up with the fellas. So we link up with the fellas, and we head to I. That's Roderick line. He on I. Say, Roderick, which one it is, man? That's that pussy-ass boy right there. They call him Bub. Now, he showed me the dude he talking about, and they about what in size. Yeah, what you want to do now, nigga? I got some backup now. What's that? You ain't have to go get nobody, boy. Huh? I could beat your ass myself. So Roderick and Dude talk their little shit for a minute, and then they finally get at it. Boom! Ooh, wee! Man, I put this on everything. Soon as the fight started, Roderick hit that boy one time, knocked him out cold. But that wasn't the end of things. Yeah, boy, you ain't did nothing. You knocked pub off, but I bet you won't fight me. Now, one of pub homeboys start to feeling played, and he just get out his body, telling Roderick, you knocked pub off, but I bet you won't fight me. And you know that Roderick, he a hothead. Come on, nigga, what's that? You next, what's up? So they line up too. Boom! Man, this shit was like an instant replay. Roderick knocked him out too. The same hand, the same swing, the same exact way. Now, at this time, Roderick knocked both of them dudes out, the whole block over here. So he getting respect straight out the gate. Dudes gonna take notice when you knock out 2 dudes. Now, when the fight over, I tell the Roderick, I say, man, you might want to get a transfer, bro. You know these dudes ain't gonna forget about that. And now that you done knocked them out, they ain't coming back at you one-on-one. But you know that Roderick still with the young man mind. I ain't running from these niggas, G. You know I'ma stand mine. Now, I tell Roderick at this time, I'm like, man, what you about to go do, bro? Because we about to go head back to the line so I can get a couple more things together because we got some other issues to tend to. I'm gonna roll with y'all, bro, if that's cool. So he say he gonna roll with us, so we all head back to J-Line. Now, when we get back to J-Line, we see everybody huddled up having a discussion. So we overhear what they talking about. And everybody talking about what happened yesterday with Vontavious Alexander. Hey, bro, y'all know the Vontae wasn't the first dude they rolled out like that, huh? You know, the first dude was Bell that they rolled out like that. That's why they ain't called Bomb Squad in that day. Now, remember I told y'all I was gonna break down why they didn't call Bomb Squad. Well, we overheard a dude saying the reason why they didn't call Bomb Squad because they had just rolled out another inmate last name Bell. Now, apparently, they had just rolled dude out at the same time Nathaniel had did what he did. So they know for a fact the DOJ and the feds coming in with the bomb squad because that's a serious issue. So they had to cover up this issue. So they couldn't bring the bomb squad in or they was going to get caught on the shit that they had done. Now, I'm going to fast forward this up to afternoon chow. Now, after everybody get back from chow, everybody out doing what they do, but we just kind of sitting around chilling, not really doing too much. Hey, what's going on? What the hell is that? So while we sitting there chilling, we hear this loud ass alarm start going off. So after this alarm go off about 5 or 6 times, we hear a message come on after that telling us all to report back to our cells. So me and the fellas dap up, they go back to their cell, and I go back to my cell. Now when I get in my cell, I look at Bobby Mack. Hey Bobby Mack, hey, what the alarm for? Somebody trying to escape or somebody done escaped. So after a little time go by, the COs start coming around shaking on the cells, making sure they locked. Now Bobby Mack ended up telling me, ain't no telling how long we gonna be in our cells. We gonna be in our cells until they catch these dudes. So we end up being in our cells only until after last child. Now we end up finding out it was some dudes from workforce that tried to escape, where they did escape, but they caught them within hours. So not only did these dudes that tried to escape get no time on the outside, they didn't got more time on the inside. So our cells end up popping open and everybody coming back out. So everybody chilling and hanging back out, dudes bringing games out, a lot of different activities going on right now. So me and Newjack, we end up breaking out the chessboard. You know, we trying to keep ourselves busy. So while we playing chess, we see dudes start breaking and running towards the hallway going towards H. So me and the fellas, we get up and we go behind them and see what's going on. Now when we get out there, boom, 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 we see Duncan, Dalen, and Darnell, all our enemies, they done clicked up and they whooping the dude named Anthony ass on the hall. They stomping them out, and I'm telling you, at this time they like 15 or 20 deep. Now they was stomping dudes so bad over some money he owed them, I couldn't even stand there and watch it. I heard they stomped that man out until he was just dust. Now after that little fight they had was over, everything went back and calmed down. Now 20 minutes or so passed by, and we see all them, the whole crew, Dalen, Duncan, and Darnell and them, come walking through J-Line, and they looking at us like this, just mugging us like, yeah, we coming, boy. Now we looking back at them shaking our head like we ain't bothered by the shit. But the truth be told, we real bothered by the shit. Now I'ma take us up an hour later. Now me and Newjack still hanging out at this time, but I'm sitting right here and I see Jaleel come walking out. Now he got tears running down his face. I mean, he huffing and puffing mad, and I'm seeing him walking towards the shower. Hey, say the Cal, man, you heard? Jabbar woke, bruh. So this inmate named Kivo, he walks in and call one of his homeboys, Lil Calvin, and tell Lil Calvin that Jabbar woke. Now I immediately turn my attention to Big U, and I'm talking about, you can see sheer panic on his face. Now at this time, I'm looking at you, and me and the fellas, we laughing cause we know he's scared. He know Lamb coming to get him, cause Jabbar gonna tell him what happened. Say, bro. Say shit. Now we see this dude named Jamon come out the showers, and those was his exact words. I can never forget it as long as I live. And the look on his face, you can see he just seen something real serious happen. So I get up and I regret the day that I did this. Me and the fellas, and we go down there. Oh! Now when I walk in this shower, this is my first time ever seeing something like this. I didn't even know something like this was possible. I see the little dude Jaleel sitting under one of the showers with the water running down on him. He done slit his wrist straight down the middle, and this man done cut his own throat. Now I see a couple dudes leave to go get help, but I'm like, man, it ain't no use for that. This man's eyes already behind his head. Now just by me looking at this dude, I could tell ain't no life there, man. This man already gone, and he done leaked out in the showers. So after a while, the COs come, and this pissed me off even more. Hey, Warden, you might want to get down here. We're gonna need the corners for this. He gone. Now after Verhausen and another CO named CO Lawrence called for the warden, they stand out there and talk in front of the shower. Now they talk about little random stuff first, then they get on Jaleel, and they get to talking about what makes a person do this. And then you hear Verhausen talking about weak, his ass weak. But what they fail to realize it's their fault why he did this. If they would have been doing their job, he wouldn't have had the result of this. So before they end up wrapping this situation up with Jaleel, it becomes lockdown time. So we end up going on lockdown. Now I'ma just take us into that next day. When I say wake up, you say get to it. Wake up, get to it. So Crawford go ahead and do his roll call, then he dismisses. Now once I get dismissed, I rush back to my cell, get myself together in a rush, and I head out to go get the fellas. Now once I make it to the end of the line, this is exactly what I see. Damn, Lil Roderick, what happened? They jumped me, bro. Yeah, they got me. They got me. Lil Roderick comes stumbling in on J-Line and he bust up. Clothes ripped up. He bleeding. Damn, what happened to him, G? Them niggas from yesterday, bro. He say they came in his cell about 5 deep and just bust him up. So now at this time, the fellas walking up and we all asking Lil Roderick, you know, do he need medical attention? And the only thing he's saying, nah, I'm good. I'm about to shake back, man. I just want to get them boys, man. I gotta get them boys. So we take Lil Roderick in Mexican Don's cell and start cleaning him up or whatever. So it takes him about 30 to 40 minutes to really shake back in his right state of mind. Man, y'all hear that shit?
Please don't do it.
While we in Mexican Don's cell cleaning Lil Roderick up, we hear the screaming, so we start making our way outside the cell. But as soon as we coming out the cell, we see Crawford passing us by.
Everybody get back. Hey, I need back up to J-Line.
Now, as Crawford running, he telling everybody to get back. So we see him go running D-Lo's cell.
Oh, you motherfucker. Boom.
Now we hear Crawford in there beating the hell out of somebody. We got a good idea who it is, but we can't see it this time. Then about 5 minutes later, we see Crawford come dragging a beat up D-Lo out his cell. Now, for one reason or another, he was down there beating the hell out of D-John, but he didn't know Crawford was on the line. Nobody knew. Crawford come running there and caught him in the act. Now D-Lo laying on the floor, hands stretched above his head. He out cold. Then all the COs start coming over here, Sergeant Kraft, everybody. They zip tie D-Lo and they take D-Lo off to the hole. Now D-Lo ain't the biggest part of this story. What's the biggest part of this story? We got a lot of dudes from everywhere on this line. So we look around and guess who I see? I see KJ. Now that in itself ain't big, but what got me, KJ ain't alone. KJ got about 10 other queens with him. Now, let me break this down so y'all understand this and y'all don't get confused. Now, although Skinny running the prison and he got buku queens around him, he only hang with about 15 to 20 queens. But it's queens all over this prison. And even though some of them mess with Skinny, they don't really like Skinny. Then, on top of that, I'm pretty sure most of them done heard that KJ bust Skinny up and knocked his teeth out his mouth. Now, Skinny in the hole and KJ around here getting his army up. Now we take notice of this situation, but this ain't our business, so we don't get too invested in that. Now we head back to go check on Roderick because we left him in Mexican Don's cell. But when we get there, there's no Roderick.
Say, fellas, come on, man. We gotta go find this dude, bro. Roderick ain't right, bro.
So we head off the aisle. We searching all up and down aisle. We done searched his cell. There's no Roderick. We panicking at this point, man, because we thinking these dudes done got hold to him and then took him somewhere and they hurting him real bad. So now we still on I and we searching for Roderick. Then all of a sudden,
yeah, I want that old school. You gonna give me that, huh? So give it to me when I ask you for him.
We see the dude Sneaky T running the old head cell and he in there poking old head up. Now at this time he done poked the old head about 10 times, so old head somehow get a loose and he come breaking and running out the cell. The dude Sneaky T runs behind this man, run him down and finish him off on the hall. Now you know this dude is a dirty ass dude, cause whatever he went after old head for, you got it now. Old school done left you in the cell with all this shit. So why not take what you want and just bust out? Shit, man, this dude is a treacherous, devious, conniving, no good, sneaky ass dude. So after we see what he do old school, I tell the fellas, come on, man. You know, we tried our best to find Roderick or whatever. Let's head back to the line. You know, we ain't gonna really do too much. It's too much popping off today. So soon as we turn on J-Line coming up by the showers, we see Roderick walking out of our showers. Now, come to find out, he went in our showers, took off all his clothes, got under the shower to hair up and try to shake himself back, because he not letting this issue go with old boy and them. He gonna get them and he gonna do it today. Now, me knowing this little dude, I don't want to see him get hurt, so me and the fellas decide to go see about this business with him. Now, this some crazy shit. We go back to I, we searching up and down I. We don't see the dudes. Now, at this point, Roderick see we with him, you know, we up and down here searching, so he come to the conclusion himself. He like, all right, G, man, I'ma wait, bro. Then we tell him, all right, man, let's put put a plan together, man. We could get dude and them. So we talking about all this and we heading back off the line. So soon as we almost off the line, these dudes turning on the line.
Boom, 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 boom.
Now, as soon as we make eye contact with them dudes, we all stop and freeze for a couple seconds. Then fists just start throwing. Now, we getting the best of these dudes. We whooping their ass by a mile. They can't even stand up to us. They ain't no seasoned convicts. Now, me and Gerald, we on one of Plug homeboys, and we just stomping him to the ground when all of a sudden, we hear some hollering coming from behind us. So we just stomped them dudes out. Now we trying to find where the hollering coming from because we don't see Roderick either. So by the time we get to the second cell, we see Roderick.
Yeah, bitch, I'm gonna cut your fucking heart out. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He on top of that man, and I mean, he just chopping this man up. Now, when he say he about to cut this man heart out, he not just saying that. He mean that literally. He trying to cut this man heart out. He just chopping at his chest with the weapon. Now, while all this happening inside a pub cell, Mexican Don trying to run his crazy ass in there to go get Roderick. So I had to grab him and let him know, man, I done seen this little dude in action before in another prison. This little dude mind go somewhere else, so he ain't gonna be mindful that this you. You know what I'm saying? He just swinging that weapon right now. Now, when I see him actually calm down and tie himself out, cause he ain't getting through that rib cage. You know what I'm saying? No matter what he trying to do, especially now with the weapon he got. So when he get back coherent and he actually talking to us, we finally get little Roderick out that cell and rush him on. Now, guys, this is where I'm gonna end this episode because this was the last thing that happened that day. So when we come back on the next episode, we're gonna pick up from that next day, and I'll see you guys then.